Good evening, welcome into the stream. If I can get anything going right first time. There we go. Right. Let me get the microphone set up and everything. Do you know, I had like a half hour to set up for this. I still didn't get it right. Right, okay, I think that's okay. That should do. Microphone's good. Okay, could do with being a bit higher. No, I don't plan on screaming tonight, so that's good. HD 63154. Why? What's going on in there, Brian? What's going on over there then? I can't actually. I'm well, I could, but I'm on my way. I'm halfway to a generation ship. Kind of what I want to do in the stream tonight. I'm going to start off by explaining that I've been suffering really bad jet lag since I came back, and it's really messing with my days, and I'm so tired. I wasn't actually going to stream tonight, but a couple of people asked me through the game chat and stuff, so I was just on about that to Bob. I will do it one day. I just, I really don't fancy anything that intense tonight. I'm not in my PJs. This is a really nice T-shirt. This got this from a Chinese shop. So. What was I thinking there? So yeah, I've had this jet lag for a few days now, and it's driving me crazy. Let me think, Brian. Let me see this first generation ship, and then maybe I'll come join you. So at some point in this stream, once I've had a few drinks, I'm gonna pop a few sleeping tablets. And then we'll see how it goes. So my trip to America was really good. For anybody who was following the Fat Marmot, you'll realise that I didn't update it at all, and this is because it was so busy the time there. I really didn't have time to write or update anything. I've still got all the photographs and everything on my phone, some videos on my phone. I do plan on putting them on there. Oh, it's a PDT. And you'll see I'm getting closer to a new record number of subscribers, closing in on 300 now, people. I'm only 3 off, which is really good. Tomorrow the new Formula 1 game comes out, so I'm probably going to be streaming that sometime in the afternoon, if anybody's got any interest in that. Maybe get a bit of Division in a little bit of Brian, are you going to get the Division, by the way? It's come right down in price. It's come right down in price. I can even give you links to it where it's cheaper than on the official site. You can get it for I think you can get it for like a tenner or something. Anybody who's ever thought about buying the Division, by the way, oh cripes, we might have some problems tonight. I would if it was any good these days. I'd put it in the retro stream, but it's not very good. What was I saying? Anybody who does kind of want to do the Division at any point, I can help level people up. Right, okay, let's see. Should be in here somewhere. It's not here. Right, let me move away from this sun a little bit. See if we can't... Ah, okay. Okay. No, you should get it anyway, Brian, just to say you've done it. Hey Mike, welcome in. Yeah, I was just explaining a little bit before that from morning until night I was pretty much out the hotel and doing stuff, taking a load of sorry, hang on one second, taking a load of pictures and stuff, but I just didn't have time to hang on. Right. Coletchi 3. So where's Coletchi 3? Just give us a second. Must be this one. Right. Sorry, Mike. So yeah, I kind of I just couldn't do it. So what I did is I've saved kind of all the photographs and everything up, and I will be updating it. It's just I won't be live blogging anything. Oh, it was a nightmare. Oh, it was good. I really enjoyed it, but I just didn't expect to be travelling around so much. No, not so many, Dave. I was really getting into my photography there, actually. It's taking pictures of all the buildings and... No, I just literally didn't have time to update the blog, Mike. I tried it the first couple of days, I think it was, and then it was a bit finicky on the phone. It wouldn't always take photos and stuff like that because they were too big. And I was just like, no, this just isn't. I don't have the time to do all that. Right, so at Coletchi 3, which is where I'm supposed to be. I should be so lucky, Brian. Right, so we're at Coletchi 3 and we are going to be going in this direction. And... oh, nice one. We're going to have to fly through a ring to get there. That's what she said. And to be honest with you, I would have loved to have streamed a bit earlier this week, but because of this damn jet lag, I've been on and off every day. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to find this generation ship easily. I was wondering if I should filter out the... If it, aha! There we go. That wasn't actually such a chore, was it? I did see a couple, Brian, but they were intermingled with a shed load of chat. Tut tut tut. Tut 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 tut. Which I then spent God knows how long trying to delete. Because I have to delete it line by line. There's no mass delete option. Ah, don't worry. Nobody did it on purpose. At least I would hope nobody did it on purpose. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm looking to hit 300 subs. I have, Dave, yep. I have seen it, and I am super psyched for that game. Ridiculously. I'm trying to kind of ignore it at the moment. I don't want to get too focused on it, because it's still, what, 2 months away? So I didn't want to be too focused on it. When it comes out, I'll get it from Amazon, so that there's a chance of getting it that day or two earlier. It doesn't, Brian, unfortunately. It'd be great if it did. Okay, so we are at the generation ship Phobos. Let's get some lights on here. So this is the first generation ship that I thought I would have a look at. Still looks like it's powered. I'll try and get up with the lights on. I don't know how close I have to get before it starts like that. Not too far off. Where's that glare coming from? Got some windshield glare or something. Right, let's see what we've got on this thing. I'm gonna fly around. It should. That sounds very ominous. Oh, what am I doing there, idiot? Right, so it's been a while since I've played. Alright. No, I think they're all pretty much dead, Smitty. Sorry, I didn't see your message there. My, hope it's not the internet. But the, restream shut down on my phone. Right, well it looks like there might be... See if we can find any other logs or anything hidden around. Oh, what's this key? Went to get a bit closer for that one. I've already done that one. Well, at least we know. Have I got it? No. There we go. Right, okay, let's have a look what we've got. Yep, okay, so this one's called Not Welcome.
Medical Officers Log 6933. We've done it. We're down on the surface and the habitats are all fully operational. No more supply runs to the ship and back. We've established 5 settlements in this region, with another 10 spread across the other regions. The elected leaders of each group have voted and declared the mission a success. Many of the settlements have decommissioned their landers as a sign of this, even holding ceremonies to celebrate our new life here.
Oh, sorry about that. That was my mistake, people.
Medical Officers Log 6933. We've done it. We're down on the surface and the habitats are all fully operational. No more supply runs to the ship and back. We've established 5 settlements in this region, with another 10 spread across the other regions. The elected leaders of each group have voted and declared the mission a success. Many of the settlements have decommissioned their landers as a sign of this, even holding ceremonies to celebrate our new life here. However, it appears our new home may not be as welcoming as we had hoped for. Much of the indigenous flora and fauna have proven to be toxic and highly aggressive. Several of the crew have been attacked while gathering food and supplies, and we've lost a few people to various incidents involving local plant life. Settlement Alpha and Beta have also been having problems with animal attacks. By all accounts, they've had it worse than us, with entire teams being lost. We've posted additional sentries to guard the settlement, but we're not a military operation. We're explorers and colonists. The best we have is an ex-security officer to keep us safe. We were simply not expecting such a hostile environment.
What's that supposed to mean, Brian? Right, okay, so that's the first one. Interesting. By the way, new music tonight. Playing in the background, if you can actually hear it at all. I'm not sure if you can. And that is by... Sorry, just clear my throat. Yes, clear my throat. That's by Miguel Johnson. Oh yeah, no, I was actually looking for something. I was looking to see if I get paid for it. This is by Miguel Johnson and it's called The Explorers. I was looking to see if I actually get paid any transactions, but apparently I don't, unfortunately.
Medical Officers Log 7463. The creatures got into our habitats. God, it was a massacre. So many dead women, children. They ate. God, I think I'm gonna be sick. We can't stay here. Corell has gathered up everyone he could find, and we're heading for Settlement Delta in the mountains east of here. Hopefully we can find some shelter up there. Corell said something about them keeping the lander intact as an emergency measure. Maybe we can use that to get back to the ship.
Wow, that's interesting. Now, I don't know, but I don't think I've heard of actual alien life in the game other than Thargoids. Now, I've never read the books or anything like that, but actually within the game itself... Oh no, that I have. There was... there's an animal that Zoomski found that you can sell, so maybe they do exist, but that's the first time I've kind of heard something where alien life's been involved, which is interesting. Okay, on to the next one.
Medical officer's log is 7467. We reached Settlement Delta this morning. Only... there's no one here. There are signs of what looks like a fight and barricades in some of the bigger buildings. It looks like they tried to use the main hub as shelter, but whatever attacked them tunneled in through the floors. I can't shake the feeling that these animals are watching us, biding their time. It feels like we're being hunted. At least the rumors about the launcher are true. It's here and fully intact. It seems as if our friends had turned it into a monument rather than break it down like the rest of us did. We've managed to locate the orbiting ship's beacon and made the necessary calculations for a launch. Our only problem is the fuel cells. They're dry. Hugh, our engineer, seems to think he can get some from the other building in the settlement. It will just take a little time, a couple of days, maybe. I mean, all we can do is wait and keep our guard up until we can get off this planet.
No, I'm not heading out to it just yet, Dave. It's something that I have to consider whether I want to do it. I was talking to Bob about it. I'm thinking of jumping with it, but unless there's something... Unless I seriously think something's going to happen out there, I don't know whether it's worth jumping with it. Okay, last one. Not welcome, part 4.
Somehow, I don't know how, one of those things got on board. It must have been in the lander when we launched. We've managed to trap it in the farm pods, but...
Can anybody say
not before
aliens?
it killed all but 3 of us. Leo won't make it through the night. The thing mauled him pretty badly. All we can do is keep him doped up on pain meds. As for Hugh and me, without access to the farms, we're living on borrowed time. We're in the process of setting everything back up when the creature attacked. We only have the few days' rations that were on the land. Wait. What was that? No! How did it get out? This can't be happening. It can't be happening.
Well, that was interesting. Right, just let me try and get a nice shot of this. Well, they have to mix a few. What was I listening to earlier? Oh no, it was. I was listening to the. Oh crap! You can't even see the ship from here. Oh well. Not really worth it. Oh, it's very interesting because it's going to the Formidine Rift, and the Formidine Rift is an interesting place to... Oops. Is an interesting place to go to. I just need to... I don't need to do it, just have to be more aware. Okay, we're going to go look for the next one now. I was hoping these little beauties might actually pay out, like the planetary landings do, but unfortunately they don't. So that was the Phobos. I can't find where. There you go. Well, that's one of the things that I'm thinking, Dave, is that the permit will become unlocked if you're on the ship. But if it is permit locked, it means that there might be something there. Which is one of the reasons why I was thinking about going on it. At, you know, being an exploration type person, even if there isn't anything, I think there is something maybe going to happen storyline wise. I think that's why it's kind of so. It's been advertised so much. And it's in a permit locked area. I just think something might be happening, which is... So, we're going to the generation ship Achilles or Ashley's. I'm not sure exactly how you explain it, how you pronounce it. Pronounce. Told you I was tired. So I've long said, and I think Zoomski used to say it as well, is that anywhere that's permit locked is permit locked probably for storyline reasons. So, and the way that this has kind of been pushed to everybody, I think something might happen to that ship down there. And if you've been to the Formidine Rift with me, or you can check in my old streams when I did go to the Formidine Rift, you'll see that some strange stuff was happening out there. I think it'll just get unlocked when they jump, but it's one of those. It's a system that's in a position that you can't jump into without a megaship. And although it's player controlled, not the Formidine, Brian, the place where they're actually jumping into. It goes to the Formidine Rift afterwards. But yeah, didn't you come to the Formidine with me? Just make sure there's no pretty planets in here. I don't think there is. Oops, a daisy. So, although it's a player-owned ship, canon. They're kind of part of the storyline of the game. If you see the work that they put in as well, it's unbelievable. Oh, was there? Marshall? Well spotted. Welcome in, by the way. Or are you just playing with me? I noticed you were a bit closer to the bubble, Marshall. Are you on your way back or something? And Kitcher's miles away. How Kitcher's got that far away from the bubble in a couple of weeks, I'll never know. So, where am I going here? Okay, it's already here, so I don't know if I've maybe visited this one a long time ago. Hey, Carlos Porto. Thanks for the subscription, 298, only 2 more to go. Thanks for dropping into the stream. Come by, say hello in the chat if you'd like to. I just noticed when I saw you online, like, I don't know how close, you're only 46, I love how I say it, but you're only 46,000 light years. But Kitcher's got right out there as well, and Kitcher came in the last stream before I went on holiday, so... Oops. And I did say that this summer I would do a trip out into the Sirius Black again. Oh, you did? Okay. That's pretty far. No, did you start yesterday or the day before? Because I saw... I'm sure I saw you like 26k. Might have been yesterday. Hey, Carlos. Where are you from? You from Portugal? Or Spain? Oh, you could be from somewhere completely different. Burnley. I must have visited this ship a long time ago. I really don't remember it. Wow, it's a big one. That's what she said. It's yeah, it's pretty darn huge. I'm gonna have to get a bit closer and see where we need to scan. Oh, Brazil. Very nice. Whereabouts in Brazil? Brazil. Are you from Sao Paulo? If you're from Sao Paulo, I'd be happy. If you're not, I'm still happy. Okay, that's 3. Oh, might want to go around a bit there. Whoa. Ah, it could be on the end, this one, actually. Or at least at the back. Who's this pesky little blighter? Is that the one, not the one I just did? I think it was. Ah, that's good. Thank you. It's good to know that there's a few people out there following, and even if you're not subscribed. Hey Christopher, yeah, I've been on holiday, so for the last 2.5 weeks, so this is the first time I've really had the first time I've had chance to come in and stream. Santo Andre, okay, I know where that is, vaguely, only because I play Football Manager. No, I ask because my favourite footballer comes from Brazil. And not Neymar, by the way. It's because I'm a prostitute, Christopher. I suppose that's what you were talking about. There it is. I'm flying like a pro these days. Potato, potato. Oh, that maybe wasn't a good good move. They didn't go nuts, but they definitely missed me, Dave. They've been very, very well behaved since I've come back. Very well behaved. Shockingly. Shockingly well behaved. Right, okay, let's have a listen to these logs. This one is called Program to Succeed.
Full diagnostic initiated. Engines. Systems normal. Medical. Systems normal. Biosphere. Systems normal. Habitat. Systems normal. Life support. Systems failure. Command. Systems normal. Defaulting to mission protocols.
Well, that wasn't too interesting. Let's try the next one.
Target system detected. Transferring to approach vector. Initiate manual control and override automated pilot. Repeat. Initiate manual control and override automated pilot. Repeat. Initiate manual control and override automated pilot. Alert. Automated flight must be overridden for final approach. Scanning command deck for crew. No crew detected. Scanning ship for crew. No crew detected. Scanning ship for passengers. No passengers detected.
That's an interesting one. See number 3.
Malfunction. Process anomaly encountered. No crew present. Emergency protocols initiated. Begin spooling AI decryption override. Singularity will be reached in 451 hours. Stand by.
Oh, does your wife come in and say hello then, Carlos? Are you subscribed through her account? That's nice to go. I've got more than one fan in one family.
Artificial intelligence operating at 92% of human capacity. Processing solution. The crew are dead. The passengers are dead. Reason, life support malfunction. Processing solution. Maintain geosynchronous orbit until further directives received.
More death on the Nile. 1 second, people. Just going to try and get a decent shot of this because I know this is a photo op. Go up a little bit. Oh, this is a nice photo op actually. There we go. Print screen. You're gonna just have to give me a second while I open up Paint because I haven't done this for a long time.
But the thing that impressed her fellow survivors most was how well she seemed to be coping. She'd stuck at her career in global investment, and now even found time to energize.
No, I just meant, did she watch in general, Carlos? Hey Julie, how's it going? I've forgotten the name of this one. I'll just put a random name for the time being. Back. Nice to see you, Julie, by the way.
Within months of joining, Tyler was helping transfer
Okay, so that's that one.
status. Next,
Try next one.
funding.
Whoops.
She even found a specialist treatment expert to lead therapy sessions. Al Siebert, like everyone else, found Talia on a story with her sister.
Is everybody on holiday? Right, off we go. Their spawn. Right. Whoa. Right, so again, I'll apologise once again, people. I'm not full of energy tonight. which is one of the reasons why I chose one of these kind of trips out to look at stuff, because this jet lag's been keeping me awake most nights. So C1. That's unusual to have a generation ship in B1. Hang on, I'm not in the right system. That I was going to say it's unusual to have a generation ship in a system that's occupied. That's because I'm not in the right system. What a silly sausage. Need to give me some cooking, Dave. And just anybody else. I've noticed we've got 14 viewers, which is pretty high, so welcoming anybody who's new, or if you're just returning, to drop by in the chat and say hello. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to me please, so we can get to that 300 mark. Right, let me just work. Okay, should be somewhere. Ooh, that's a bit of a flight out, but we'll do it. Okay, so we're flying out to the generation ship Artemis this time. Now, there's plenty of welcome in Doc Shumakpur. No, I think that's all on, let me have a quick look. I think it's, yeah, it's all on YouTube. So I often find, I've said it before, that these kind of things are hidden away in game, and it's often quite difficult to find things like them, which is one of the reasons why I like going to these places in the streams. Even if I double it sometimes, you know, if it's maybe I've been here before in another stream, but you know, somebody hasn't seen it, I don't mind exploring these things again. That, and I have a really poor memory, so it's always good for me to visit places for a second time. No, they don't, but I've found, Dave, if you keep it around 100, you can knock them around as much as you want. I don't know why, but being away from the game has seem to have made me a better pilot. I did my first bit of combat this afternoon, just testing out a ship, and I destroyed the first one, no problem. Then I got a bit trigger happy and went after somebody who was Federation aligned and got myself a fine. But But also when I was landing inside the orbitals, I was doing a really good job keeping speeds at the correct speed and everything. Keeping speeds to the correct, keeping to speed. One of the things about my trip, by the way, going back to being on holiday and everything, which really stood out, which I didn't expect to, was when I visited the site of the World Trade Center, and really strange experience. A lot of people taking selfies and stuff, which personally I didn't agree with, but thought very strange behaviour, but I suppose it's just how we are these days. But incredibly sobering. My best was going to the Ghostbusters firehouse, of course. I will update all those photographs in the next couple of days. Right, so there we go. It's here. Where is it? Okay, there it is. So this is a generation ship Artemis, or Artemis, I suppose. Artemis. I don't think there's an H in there, is there? No, but you see people doing it, like, one of the things I love these days is watching parents taking selfies. And the kids, you can just see the kids are so sick of it, but the kids will put on a perfect smile for an inch of a second while the camera flashes. And then they go back to miserable. I don't bother with them because I can't take a good one, so... Okay, this is another big one. It's got a couple of garden habitats there. I'll give it a distance scan. Right, well, I think we'll go front to back. It doesn't look like we have anything on the front this time. Ooh, there he is. Hidden in amongst the forests by the look of it. Oh no, no. Actually, it might be some type of vegetation. Is that close enough, do you think? Trying to see what that was. Actually, they're not very big, them ones. I thought they were huge, but they're not. Oh. No, that's just the one I've just got. Oops. So we're looking for the next one. Got that one. There it is. Right, and that means there's one more. Oh, bugger looks. Didn't mean to do that there. Right, so let's see what we've got here. Wolf in sheep's clothing, this one's called.
I thought this would be a new start. I thought coming out here things would be different, but now after this I see that nothing has changed. People lie and other people just pay the cost. It seems like someone smuggled an illegal animal on board. A dog. They've been keeping it in one of the storage pods, stealing food for it from one of the kitchens. But it looks like that wasn't enough. By what we can piece together, the dog got out somehow and killed a bunch of people. I mean, a real mess. Bite and claw marks all over the bodies. Bite marks on the walls, on the doors, even on the airlocks. The only thing is, it was found exactly where they'd been keeping it all along. I mean, there wasn't a drop of blood on this thing. If you ask me, this dog didn't seem like the killing type. Well, that didn't stop them from destroying it. I asked the captain to keep the case open, to let me investigate, but no dice. He just saw it as open and shut. I can't shake the feeling that there's something we're missing here.
Me neither. Me neither. Oh, hello, Monica. Welcome in. Ah, you're Carlos's wife. Welcome into the stream. Thanks for being a supporter of the stream too.
What sheep they are, these fools of man. How they prance and bleat, knowing nothing of the true nature of things. Blind sheep following blind shepherds. I have been sent as a wolf amongst this flock to teach them the meaning of their existence. They are nothing. Sacks of flesh flung out into the cosmos to spread their seed. Uncaring children ejected from an uncaring womb. Spreading like a disease, infecting all they touch. So soon, all will bleat as they do. They take only the choicest, this flock, cast down those that will not follow, their sightless herders to nothing. They prey on the weak for their own gains, while they preach about unity and togetherness. They shall be snatched, they shall be scattered, they shall be ravaged.
Alright, this is an interesting one.
The shepherds hunt, but see nothing. They scuttle and scurry and gather their precious flocks to them, but they cannot protect them. I have opened so many eyes to the ways of things, and still they do not see. I have opened them up to new ways to see what's inside, but they refuse to heed the lesson. What arrogance they show, as if this was all made for them. What gives this virus that is mankind the right to infect the cosmos?
Wow, nutter alert. So I'm guessing it's an animal that's got them.
The sheep lay out their sacrifices. They think that will sate the wolf's hunger. They do not see the wolf hunts not for hunger. They are blinded by the lies they tell themselves, the lies that tie the fabric of their tiny little world together. But the cord frays and will snap. The lesson must be repeated. Until the baying falls silent.
Interesting. Okay. Can't make head and tail of that one. Hang on, that's not where I just clicked into. There we are. Map. Let's make it the F stars. Alright, so we've got 3 jumps to this one. You talking about the guy? Maybe so. Maybe so. I hope we don't get mass locked. I'll be okay. Okay. So we've got 3 jumps to this one. Should have been ejected into the nearest sun. Are you referring to me or to the guy in the? Inhabited systems. Sometimes I hate the bubble. I know, I was kidding. Right. This is our destination. Right, okay, so gonna head out a little bit here. What I might do is refuel a little bit. Whoops. Which will help us when we jump out. Okay, so this one I don't see much information on, which is interesting. I didn't realise how many generation ships they are. It's a pity you don't make money for them. It would be nice. Do any engineers lower mass? Yeah, a few of them. For a start, with the... Let me just check on this ship, because I don't know. But my frame shift drive... Yes, my frame shift drive, actually the engineer that gives the full range, then I get a mass manager which gives me further frame shift. Which of the ones deal with mass? Get your sensors lowered, I think. My sensors are... No, that's lightweight. Thrusters? I've got dirty drive tuning. The reason I've got... I think actually the thrusters as well, because I've got dirty drive tuning, but the end result was to get the optimized mass, I think. But I'm not an expert with the engineers. I kind of deal with them as and when, and I never remember who does what. I always have to look it up. Oh yeah, what were you doing there, Carlos? Sorry, some of these messages come through a few minutes late. I don't know why. The only way you can do that, Dave, is by putting it in a higher slot, which means losing out somewhere else. Shields do generally have a specific slot that will go into. There's no way around it, mate. So if you want a shield on it, you're going to have to lower something else. So just keep on looking for the highest slot, and then everything else has to be traded down. Because I used to think that, oh, I'll put a shield in a one slot. No. Not happening. And the worst thing is the shield normally has to go in a quite high, not the highest slot, but I think it's a 4 or 5 or a 6. Yeah, but I think he's talking overall about the shields, and I know that it's always like the ship's mass is too big for this shield, and like I say, you always have to go with higher option, unfortunately. The best thing for that, Dave, is actually use something like Corollis, or if you go into the Discord, Kathina put in a ton of ship builds in there. And it'll at least help you choose which ones to go in the correct slot. Okay, this is the Lazarus expedition. Oh, this is on the backside. Hey Nampara, how's it going? Mick Mac Mock. All those sundry of names. Holy cripes. I am slightly better as a pilot. I wasn't dreaming it. Has anybody noticed? I haven't crashed in anything, he says. Hey Aladskar, how's it going? Yep, back home and suffering from jet lag, but it's okay. Aladskar and I met in New York while I was there, and we had a bit of a walk around New York. And where's the bloody hell is this thing? Ah, there it is. Went out and had lunch in a southern restaurant, which was fantastic. Lunch? No, supper. We had lunch in a Chinese restaurant, didn't we? I'll show everybody your photo when I get a chance, Alasgar. I haven't taken it off the phone yet, but I'll I'll do it one night. We'll get it on here.
As the news broke around the world, every aspect of Tara's story was exposed as a lie. She didn't work in the office of the World Trade Center. Her fiancé Dave.
Right, let's have a look at this one then. So this, I think I've got all the slots and everything, so this should be the next one. Dead Stick, this one's called.
We've suffered a critical failure. It came out of nowhere. I thought we'd hit something, just a huge bang, and then all hell broke loose. System alarms firing off everywhere. All drives are offline, repair attempts are ongoing, but with no success. Evidence points to one of the cooling systems exploding on a routine cycle. It sent pieces flying through the propulsion system, shredding it, chains of explosions, and... well, the long and the short of it is the ship's a dead stick. We're drifting. No engine. No means of altering course. I guess we're lucky the power plant didn't go up or we wouldn't be alive to make reports.
Okay, that's number one. Number two?
After weeks of repairs, we have to accept it. The Lazarus is not going anywhere. So we have two choices open to us. We can stay on board, floating aimlessly in space. There are enough renewable resources for generations, but it's not an infinite supply. The Lazarus wasn't a top-of-the-line ship. There was only enough capital to get the basic ship built and stocked up for the intended travel time. We added some contingency, but that will only give us, say, another 10 years. So maybe it'll be our great-grandkids that'll have to deal with the problem. I don't like that idea. I couldn't bear with it being another generation's problem to solve while we use up all the resources. So that leaves option number two. We harvest the ship and build as many usable lifeboats as we can. This thing was designed to be dismantled to make our settlements when we reached our destination. Once we have all we need from the ship, we should be able to reach a planet, as long as it's not too far away. We've done some scans, and there are habitable worlds in the region that we can aim for. It'll take months, maybe years, but I think it's the best option. After all, we have the time, and giving people hope is a powerful tool.
Yeah, Nampara. It's in the Viru Denir system. Let me see. I can give you a list of the generation ships if you want to visit them for yourself. There's a nice list there for you. Okay, dead stick number 3.
As the life ships near completion, I find I'm sleeping less and less. I tell
Sounds like
myself
my
that
life
it's
at the
nerves
moment.
or excitement at all we've achieved. But those are just the lies I tell myself to keep going. The real reason I can't sleep is that I know what's to come. Even with the rules in place, we've seen population growth. Unlicensed births are increasing as people see the light at the end of the tunnel. I knew hope was powerful, but I forgot it can also blind you to the truth. With our current population, we don't have enough space on the life ships for everyone on board. So once again, I have choices to make.
Can
It won't be
everybody read
popular,
this
these
okay?
things never are. But it will be fair. There is an old Earth maritime tradition of women and children being evacuated first. We will hold to that. We'll try to keep families together. From those that remain, volunteers will be requested. I can only hope that covers the deficit. Otherwise, it'll be a lottery for the final places.
Right, okay, and I'm going to kind of kill two birds with one stone here. I'm going to quickly use the toilet and grab a drink, and I'll play this while I do it, and then I'll just have a quick read when I come back to catch up what happened. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment.
The last of the life ships has launched. Each has a destination well within their calculated range. We thought it best to have multiple destinations, not putting all our eggs in one basket, so to speak. All we can do for them now is hope. Hope that they make it. Hope that the planets they land on are hospitable. Hope that they thrive and grow. For us that remained on board, there is no more hope. We go about our existence with the knowledge that we are destined to die, but that we do so that others could live. In the end, we all volunteered for this. That's the thing about the human spirit. We fight over the smallest things, but when it really hits the fan, people step up. This is our last log. I won't document our demise. This is not our story anymore. It belongs to those out there heading towards a new life. It's a story of hope, triumph over adversity, and how we came together as a community to give them a chance out here. This is the Lazarus Expedition. Signing off.
Right, okay, let's have a look. I finished that already? No. Oh yeah, sorry about that, Alex car. I apologise again. No, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. No lasting effects. Okay, so that was that one. I didn't actually read the last part. Let me just catch up on it. Discovered logs number 4. Dead Stick, wasn't it? Was it Dead Stick?
The last of the life ships has launched.
Destination.
Each has a destination well within their calculated range. We thought it best to have multiple destinations, not putting all our eggs in one basket, so to speak. All we can do for them now is hope. Hope that they make it.
Ah, okay. So, dead as doornails, basically. 1 second. Yeah, the... Hang on, what's happened to my... What's happened to my headphones there? The best part was when me and Ellidsgar were both standing outside Madison Square Garden just staring at each other. He didn't recognise me without my beard, and I'd never seen him before, so... Whoa! Luckily my housemate had better eyes than I did and spotted him. Right. Hope I didn't get too much beer on my desk there. Right, on to the next one. Oopsie-daisy. It's all very interesting. Whoops. That's what you get for helping people out. Right, I've just taken a sleeping pill, people, so if I start drooping to one side, you know why. Galaxy map. Probably won't have any effect on me. I think it's 2 jumps. 3. I missed your message there, Dave. Yeah, it's just about putting it in the highest slot, unfortunately. There's no other way around it. I've asked that question myself. You can't even like do a #1 shield and get it engineered, I don't think. I'm gonna refuel there because we needed quite a lot for the next jump. It's a balls to the walls jump, this one. Funny you should say that, Nampara. I didn't actually, because we were too busy enjoying southern cuisine. But I did actually meet randomly in a pub near. Where was I? Oh yeah, I went to visit the bank from the movie Inside Man, because I visited a lot of kind of movie sets and stuff like that, places that have been in movies, and. Oh, it's not going for weeks yet, Ellersgar, so if you have the chance, you should get on it. And anyway, just dropped into a bar, ended up talking to some people randomly, can't remember why, but it turns out the guy had studied in Sunderland. When I said I came from Middlesbrough, he was like, yeah, Middlesbrough, I know where that is. And I was like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I studied in Sunderland. So I said, have you ever had a Parmo? And he was like, yeah, of course I have. And then he went on to describe to his friend what a Parmo was, so he wasn't lying. I might be going out on it, Ellersgar. I mean, if you've got the time to do it, I would do it, because I think something's going to happen. I think something storyline based is going to happen. Okay, this is the generation ship Atlas. This one. It's a nice star, this. It's very, It's quite placid. But we'll be able to use this when we jump out. I don't know why everybody talks about going crazy from doing all the jumps and stuff. I mean, you've been watching me for long enough. Oh, now this is a good looking ship. So it's got four middle rings. That's where people live. This one doesn't look like it's got any gardens or anything, so that's interesting. There's pods and stuff on the back, I guess, for stuff that it's carrying. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot for a session, Julie. Even if you jump in once per minute, that would be 350 minutes, wouldn't it? And you know you're not jumping once per minute, so... But I mean... Oh no, there are some gardens. I've just seen them. They're on the back. Right, so we should head to the front. I suppose so. No, you're right. You have a point. Is this on the good side or on the other side? I tell you what, it's not always easy getting inside these places to scan these things. I'm gonna be totally honest. So you have to get within, I think it's within 200. Oi! There you go, there's the first knock. And we can't take a ton of knocks, so I'm going to have to just settle it down a little bit, because Nampari, you might want to speak to Bob. If you come in the Discord, because Bob set them up and he has more than one, so he knows what he's doing. I don't know if he can share anything with you or something like that. I don't know, but speaking to Bob might be a big help. Oh crap, I'm going the wrong way here. There we go. Hang on a minute. Why do I have the feeling that I've missed one? Right, let's just see. Oops. Yeah, I've missed one somewhere. Right, so I'm guessing, let's just put it here. There we go. So it's wherever, wait. It's wherever that is. Ah, don't crash. Don't crash. Is that all 5? Right, sorry about that, ladies and gents. Let's have a listen through.
captain told the crew the bad news. They've known for months now, but until today it's been on a need-to-know basis. Now it's out there. We can't stop the ship. I remember telling the captain about the fault, a manufacturing issue that no one else had detected. I felt responsible. After all, I'm the ship's engineer. Like my father and his father before him. All he said was, we'll fix it. Now months on, we're nearing our destination and no closer to finding a solution. But in lieu of a fix, I believe I have an alternative. After all the debates, all the meetings and the arguing, the ship's council has finally approved the plan. So we're all systems go. We're rigging the emergency pods and the life ships to carry as much useful equipment as possible. The command crew have made all the course adjustments they can to get the ship close to the target. After that, we'll launch all the pods as the ship passes by. With any luck, they will all land safely, and we can finally call this mission a success. There's just one catch. Someone has to stay behind to launch the pods. That person will be stuck on board. One life for many seems like a good deal. Jean will think I'm crazy, but I volunteered to be that person. Funny, Jean's always telling me I need to step up to the challenge more to prove I have what it takes. I'm not sure this is what she had in mind.
Wow. Okay, Julie being the lave whore as usual. Yeah. I mean, I do post a lot of my streams on Lave Radio. I do listen to the podcast, not as much as I used to though. I'd really like to get back into it. I just never seem to have time these days. But I'm kind of a Lave supporter, so if ever you're wanting to sell your data, please sell it in Lave. Like your exploration data and stuff like that. If you haven't got a specific place that you sell it to, some people sell it to their home system. I think, to be honest with you, you can rep up just as good doing a few missions, and it seems nicer. But if you can, do drop it in Lave. I haven't seen them, Mike. I have seen the video, but I didn't see any actual Guardian fighter. But it would be nice to see them going against the Zeno, whatever. I can't get my head together. I have taken a sleeping pill. I did say I might start going sideways. But yeah, anything new in the game is interesting, Mike. You're right. Dave, we're gonna have to get you on. We're gonna have to find you a way of making a bit more money quickly. You've been in my stream for ages. You should be nearing 1 billion by now. Right, let's have a look at. Mind you, it depends on how much time you've got to play. Okay, number 3.
After weeks of preparation and drills, we're finally getting close. Only a few more days to launch. All adjustments have been made and our trajectory is looking good. I've been getting the engineers to double and triple check everything. I want this to go as smoothly as possible. We've had our teething problems, which I guess were to be expected. After all, this ship wasn't meant to do this without stopping. I'm getting nervous. If this fails... There's another thing. Jean's pregnant. She doesn't know that I know. I found the test in the bathroom. With all that's happening, I guess she doesn't know how to tell me. Maybe she's afraid that it'll affect my judgment. She might have been right about that. I was gonna tell her tonight that I'm the one. I'm not sure if I can anymore. She'll want to stop me or Worse, she'll want to stay behind as well. I can't let that happen.
I thought the violin music went very well with that. Number 4.
Pod 12, launch. Pod 13, begin launch procedures. Pod 14, what are you doing? Pod 14, please acknowledge. Come in, do you read me? Abort. I repeat, abort. You were not cleared to... Explosion in Bay 14, emergency. I repeat, this is an emergency. All remaining pods, begin launch.
Tom, where are you? The pilot, he's saying he's going to leave without you. What's happening?
Gene, we've got to go now. This is Chief Engineer Tom Edwards to the pilot of Lifeship 003. This is a direct order. Secure all passengers and launch now.
Tom, the ship's leaving. Where are you?
Gene, sweetheart, you have to listen to me. I'm sorry, it's the only way. I couldn't tell you before. Someone needs to stay on board and make sure everyone gets out of here.
I don't... Why? Why you?
It's my responsibility. Listen to me. You're gonna be okay. Both of you.
How? How did you know?
It's not important. Just know everything is gonna be okay. I love you.
No, but we can get you some get-rich-quick schemes.
We're out of communication range now. I've been sitting here for hours, listening to the crackle of the dead signal. Thought I was ready for this. Thought I had made peace with it. But knowing that that was the last time I was gonna hear her voice makes it so much worse. The captain said they're gonna name the first settlement after me. Nice gesture, I guess. But I really didn't do it for them. I did it for her. And the life she's carrying. This was the right thing to do. There's no telling when or if this ship will ever stop. We had our shot, and we took it. I'd gladly do it again. My kid's not gonna grow up in some tin can floating aimlessly in space. They're gonna grow up with dirt between their toes and a sky above their head.
That was a bit too heavy for me. Don't know what it is about things like that. It always catches me. Even though I don't have kids. Right. Next one. Ah, yeah, but Jess plays on PS4. Jess, who hasn't been in tonight. Who's only got 2.4 million? You, Nampara. Nampara, if you've only got 2.4 million, the next time I do a wing mission, you're gonna have to do it with you, because we need to get that. Those are rookie numbers. Right, okay. I did kind of know where I was going now. Ah, okay, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Oh. Alright, Carlos, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for your wife for dropping in as well, and thanks for the subscription. And nice to meet you too. It's always nice to meet new people. Ooh.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
See that? We've got a jump of 103 light years. That's only this jump. The actual maximum I could jump is 107. Oh, Nampara, we need to even get that. No, those are rookie numbers. Mm-hmm. 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 Need to get you in a Type 9. You've been playing for a long time as well. No, but this is the thing about Elite. You know, the game is what it is. It's quite hard to actually get your numbers up when there's no information on how to really do it. It keeps 60 and then you just throw in the rest out the back of the ship. I know that Bob kind of... I don't know if Bob's actually watching now, but I know that Bob kind of... Oh no, he's playing. Because you wouldn't believe... When you have certain ships, you wouldn't believe how much money they actually cost. Not for the ship itself, but for the upgrades. I sold one ship because I wasn't using it. And even at sale... It gave me 400 million. So God knows how much I'd spent on it. Right, let's see where we're going here, because we do know where we're going. Number 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I might have to adjust my course on this one a little bit. I'm just looking at the information. It says the ship moves around a lot, so okay, so I should probably have that at hand. Appellant line. It's a good multi-purpose ship, actually. A very good multi-purpose ship, so can't remember what I bought as my first multi-purpose ship. So anybody who's listening, you'll notice the music's changed a little bit tonight, a little bit more chilled. Well, it depends on the situation, but this is Miguel Johnson. You'll find him on bandcamp.com. Just decided to change the music up a little bit for tonight's stream. Yeah, I mean, some of the money making missions I've kind of been out of because I don't like the way that they were done, like crashing your ships or purposely destroying your ships to make money. I didn't really agree with that. But if it's a pretty standard mission, and wing missions are really good as well, for just making some money. Right, so we're going to see if we can find it here, which I don't think we can. No, so if we can't find it close, we'll do We'll look at this system. Kind of gonna head out towards this system and see if we can't see it. Yeah, I never made as much as that, Julie. I made, I think, 65 million, which was one where I was transporting prisoners of war or slaves that escaped. I can't remember what it was. People escaping from a war zone. And I got interdicted a lot, but I kind of thought that, well, you know, if... Let's see, this one's going to be really hard to spot, I think. Oh god. When was this updated? Because... This one's going to be a difficult one to find because it moves around a lot. Oh, I didn't just miss something, did I? So I was travelling pretty fast. I don't think I did, but... It depends. If they're drifting, they don't. They move around based on gravitational pull of the sun. So the one I'm looking for says to kind of head out to this one, but to be aware that it does move, so... And unfortunately it doesn't give a guesstimation. I don't think it's not going to be more than 6,000 light seconds for sure. So just give me a second to work something out. Could. Okay, I've got an idea. No, it's not, Julie. It's easy. You just remember your cab's on the top. As long as you're scraping the roof, you'll be absolutely fine. Oh, she's found something to eat, so... Apparently cats think we're really stupid and we don't know how to hunt for food, so they try and show us how to do it. That's what I read about, anyway. Right, okay, just give me a second to grab something to drink. Because this is gonna start irking me in a second. If the stream drops out, can anybody let me know if the stream's dropping out? Because I'm having problems. I might have to stop and start the stream again. But let me know in the chat anyway, I'll be 2 seconds. Thanks very much, Marshall. It should be okay now. What it is I've had a game preloading in the background. So I didn't realise how much bandwidth it was actually stealing. This one's actually quite difficult to find. I'm really hoping that it's not going to be too bad trying to find this ship. This is literally a case of just zigzagging. You know what? Life's too short. Let's try a different one. I'll come back. I'll bookmark that and come back to it. Who fed a lion? Probably just missed it. Let's try this one. Yeah, it should have gotten much better now. So I'll probably be streaming the game I'm downloading in the background, Formula 1 2018. If you don't like it, tough. No, but in all seriousness, people. Oops. I like that it changed my view, actually. In all seriousness, I like other stuff. I'm hoping that I'm getting a bit lightheaded now and feeling a bit silly, so I'm hoping that that's the sleeping aid. If I start giving my credit card details out, please somebody try and cut my internet. So if I don't finish these generation ships tonight, I will look to do it another night as well, because I'm actually enjoying it. I love the bits where you're following storyline. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit of frame rate drag. Right, okay, let's have a look. So, where are we going? Look, I've not been to any of these, so I'm supposing I'm gonna head towards this little baby. This little baby. Has anybody seen the TV show Counterpart? Started watching it yesterday, absolutely love it. I mean, I love J.K. Simmons anyway, but I'll try. Oh, but that's a part of it, isn't it? I find some of them, I'm not very, when I watch movies and stuff, I'm not very emotional. There's only like Watership Down. Actually, As Good As It Gets does me in sometimes, but that's more because of his mental health state. Oh, Nampara, that's not even my jump range. My jump range is like 70... What's my jump range now? 71.47. And if I scoop off a what do you call them? Super... I can't remember. Superstar, I can get like 150 to 250 on that. Well, the reason I asked about Counterpart is it's interesting. Very interesting. I like the concept. I like the story. I've only got up to, I think I'm up to episode 5 at the moment. I just love J.K. Simmons. He's a great comedic actor, but he's also a great serious actor. Okay, so this is Generation Ship Thesis, or Thetis. I've now got the Guardian technology on board as well. I think I'm going to have to scan it one more time, just for simply because it doesn't seem to go through properly. Yeah, that's without neutron wake at the moment. Well, neither can I. That's why I got a bit of help with the Guardians from Commander Bob. Shit. Right, that's taken off like 40% of my hull. How did I not know that was going to take off 40% of my hull? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this ship seen to now. Not yet. But hopefully very, very soon. It would be very nice to feel sleepy. Come on. Okay. Yes, Commander Bob will help you, I'm sure. He enjoys helping people. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I'll even help you in a stream if you want. Right, okay, let's have a look. See what we've got. Okay, yeah, madness and ghosts.
Still all quiet out here in the black. Just had our very first 9th gen child born on ship. That takes the current population to 17,401. Other than that, nothing out of the ordinary. Apart from reports from some residents at the northern end of C deck. They've heard some kind of strange whispering sound coming from their apartment comms unit. I'm sure it's nothing, but I've dispatched a member of tech to investigate. We have an emergency situation on board. Some kind of epidemic. It's driving people insane. I've managed to source it to a digital signal that keeps broadcasting within the comms array. It started on C deck, but now the entire population of Deck C to F have been massacred. They just went crazy and started killing each other. I've isolated the signal, so it's stopped for now. Just trying to identify the source. It should be easy enough to delete the beacon if I can find the right frequency. I want to know what the message says, but I'm just too scared to listen. I've done it. I've managed to decrypt the signal and identify the source. But it's even more confusing than I thought. The signal originates from an uninhabited planet we passed 15 light years ago. Who sent it and how it managed to infect the comms array, I have no idea. That's the good news. The bad news is I heard the message. I was trying to run it through the translator and I forgot the speaker was on. It's the same message relayed again and again and again. It's more a whisper than anything else. It says, kill them all.
I don't worry, I hear that voice every day.
Blood. Blood everywhere. It's spread on the walls. People have started writing words in it, but it's a script I can't identify. I'm alone now on the comms deck. Pearson was the last one with me, but I had to stab him in the throat to stop him. Stop him. I can't remember what I had to stop him doing, but he's dead now. I can hear people out there. Some of them are still walking around. Some of them are barely breathing. I have to find them. I have to silence them. I have to...
Okay, last but not least. No, last but not least. What message? Could just be on a loop forever, who knows? Might go mad before it. Okay peeps, I'm gonna call it a night. I am actually starting to feel sleepy, which is very, very good for me. So I'm gonna jump on it while the God knows. While the opportunity is here. So I should be around tomorrow. I should be around tomorrow to make a stream. I would like to. If not, Sunday I'll definitely do a stream sometime in the afternoon. No, not tomorrow. Saturday or Sunday. But you know what I mean. I'll try and do my best, okay? So, thanks for joining in, everybody. Thanks for watching, and have a really good night. And I'll continue the generation ships next time, okay? 9-7.